One afternoon, Newton sat quietly in his mother's garden, lost in thought. Suddenly, an apple dropped from a tree and hit the ground near him. Most people would have taken a bite and moved on. But Newton wasn't most people. Why did the apple fall straight down? Why not sideways? Why not upward? He wondered. And then came the question that would shake the universe. What if the same force pulling this apple to the earth is also pulling the moon toward us? That thought was revolutionary. It meant that the same invisible force that makes apples fall also governs the motion of planets and stars. That force, Newton realized, was gravity. With that single leap of imagination, Newton connected the earth and the heavens under the same law. One rule that explained both falling fruit and the orbit of the moon. The world would never see nature the same way again. Newton's fame exploded. He was celebrated as the greatest scientific mind alive. In 1705, Queen Anne knighted him, making him Sir Isaac Newton, the first scientist ever to receive such an honor. But fame didn't make him warmer. He remained solitary, never married, and had few friends. He preferred books to people, numbers to conversations. Eventually, he became master of the Royal Mint, the institution that made England's money. Newton took the job seriously, hunting counterfeiters like a detective and reforming the entire monetary system. His sharp mind, once used to study the stars, was now catching criminals. He had power, wealth, and recognition. Yet at his core, he was still the lonely boy from Woolsthorpe, obsessed with ideas more than human connection. Isaac Newton lived to the remarkable age of 84, a long life for the 1600s and 1700s. Even in his final years, he refused to retire. He kept studying, writing, and questioning until the very end. On March 20th, 1727, Newton died peacefully in his sleep. He was buried in Westminster Abbey, among kings, queens, poets, and national heroes. His tomb carried words that praised him as the man who unraveled the orbits of planets, the tides of the seas, and the secrets of light. But Newton's true monument was not his grave. It was the scientific foundation he left behind. Every rocket launched, every bridge built, every smartphone designed today carries his fingerprints. His laws of motion and gravity still guide our world. Albert Einstein once said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." And Newton was that giant. That being different is not a weakness. That curiosity is power. That loneliness can sometimes give birth to greatness. He showed us that when the world says farm, you can say universe. When life closes doors, you can build windows that look to the stars. Newton himself once wrote, "I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore." While the great ocean of truth lay undiscovered before me, even at the height of his genius, Newton knew there was more to learn. And that's the final lesson. No matter how much we know, the mysteries of the universe are endless. The question is, who will be brave enough to discover the next truth?